Okay, I'm going to try and do another test of my mining machines that I've been making. This is the fifth and hopefully final version of it. The trickiest bit for me seems to always be putting the bloody things down. They seem to have a mind of their own where they go. I'm not certain I understand what is causing the trouble yet. So there's something, I probably need to do another video when I totally grok how these contraptions get placed down. But anyway, I know how to build them anyway, and hopefully it will deploy. Who knows? First go, maybe. Could happen. Cross fingers. Probably not. That sounded promising, actually. So I'm gonna... Must have been a... It seems like we're getting these blocks that have the little mobs in them with some regularity now. And there goes the dog right on cue, huh? Oh, look at that. Some emeralds. So, I'm just out of an abundance of caution. I'm gonna clear out these, the front of the machine, and hopefully the dog will quiet down. Sorry about that. And just because I've had so much trouble with these machines at startup, and I don't know what the cause is yet. So I'm gonna be a little overcautious here, and we'll try clearing out the stuff in front of it. Now this machine is kind of cool. I like it. It will basically these drills will drill out material, and the hands are putting down material. And the idea is that we'll try to dig a tunnel and fill in the ceiling as it goes. And I've actually got a filling in just ahead of the drill too, to try to minimize lava being right in front of it. Of course, I didn't bring coal, so let me grab some coal. And here's another tricky bit. These things, for some reason, have a tendency to just rotate when I start them. Don't understand why yet. So let's cross your fingers. Hopefully this will work. So it looks like it worked. That's fantastic. So now what it's going to do is it's basically digging up the rail as it goes and then putting rail down in front of it as it goes. And it's drilling out its path also. And I've got long arms on it so that you can kind of see what ores are nearby without having to take time digging them all out. Whatever it digs through, it actually is putting in those barrels up above. We'll hopefully talk about that briefly later if I am not interrupted by the dog or the children. But you can see it just kind of digs its way through. I'm kind of hoping it'll get far enough to dig into some lava. That's why I have these troughs here. The idea is if lava, we find lava off to the side, it'll flow and it flows into the trough instead of into the mine cart. It seems as long as things don't hit that mine cart, the rest of the machine's pretty impervious to everything. So it does pretty well. And also be kind of cool if it hits some gravel. But actually, if it hits gravel, it'll slow down. Yeah, there you go. Hear it? Must not be very much, but it'll dig out all the gravel above it before it moves on. Doesn't sound like this gravel was above it. But, and it's just going along. Oh, you can see there's some tin there, right? Iron, gold. And it's reasonably quick. Hey, look, some diamonds. And by the way, the diamonds it dug through, they're waiting for us in the barrel there. So that's kind of cool. Gonna need that later. And it'll just kind of keep digging. I was kind of hoping it would hit some lava. You can see in other places that it dug through the lava. These little channels work really, really well. I'm kind of impressed that they worked. Oh, I hear lava. Maybe we got a chance for some success here. It looks like we might be coming up to some too, so I'll give it a minute here. gold, right? Yeah. Just throw some torches down, helps you see, helps mobs from spawning. And you could be, digging behind this as you go in a survival world, picking up what you need. And of course, the voxel map's taking a while. Oh, there we go. We hit some lava. And you can see the channel. It stays in the channel. The track's up, raised up. We haven't hit any places where it was hollow above us, but it's actually filling in the ceiling as it goes too. So as there's gaps in the ceiling, it will fill this 3-wide channel up with cobblestone that it's dug up. And I did that because if there's lava, a significant, a lava waterfall, for example, it'll come down on the machine, and it seems to be very good at just happening to hit the machine when the minecart's there. So just a little extra bit of security. It's probably really not needed. It doesn't come up much. Diana's doesn't realize I'm recording for YouTube and is asking me questions. Hit another bit of lava. You can see it's just digging on through, and it'll just keep going. I think I've seen as much as I want to take the time to see, especially since I think I'm likely to be interrupted as things move forward. Maybe we're going to hit a void here. Yeah, and you can see it's filling in the ceiling as it goes. Right? So trying to provide a little extra security for the minecart. Stopping the thing's a little tricky. You got to get kind of ahead of it and get the block down before the cart gets to it. But if you do, of course, maybe not the best place to stop it. Yeah, maybe we should try to get it going again. Yeah, that's funny. I don't often do this, so let's hope this goes. Right, and then you can just restart it again. And you can see there's a pretty substantial bit of lava above us here. And because of that channel, it just makes a nice wall of lava and then continues on its merry way. Let's try to stop this again. Oh, I keep hitting lava. Well, let's give it a little bit more time. So I'd like to show you how you access it. Oops, I'm about to get cooked. You can see, this would be reasonably treacherous for doing branch mining through. And this guy is just kind of going on through, filling in, making its own path to lay the minecart on, the rail on. And it's not at all worried about most obstacles. And you can hear it dug through that column of gravel without any trouble. And it'll just kind of keep doing that. And let's stop it before it gets into more lava, right? Seems like right? And then it'll come up here and it'll stop. We'll throw a torch down. Now, getting this guy unloaded, it does put all the ores and stuff in the cart, and you can kind of pick it up, and I'll do that here in a second. But you can't access any of this stuff while it's in this mode. It's kind of in a special mod-based mode. So you have to use this cart assembler, and if you watch carefully, the cart assembler is going to lower the whole thing. And once it's lowered to the ground, now you can access it. You can see all the stuff it dug up. And actually, looks like I'm probably pretty close. There's those diamonds we went through earlier. It's pretty close to full. I probably need to empty it out anyway. And, I could do that here and restart it like I did a minute ago. But, let's say this is as far as we wanted to take this machine down the tunnel. This is where I think this mod's really kind of cool. I'm going to remove the original minecart from the inventory, from the quick bar, so you can see. But I actually can pick this machine up with the cart. Now it has to be standing, right? So it either has to not be in the assembler, or the assembler has to be kind of switched on. But boom. And now that hole, you can see that first inventory spot, I've got that Mk5 mining machine in it, and I can just run off and carry it somewhere else and put it down. And that is just, I think, absolutely fantastic and a lot of fun. I encourage you all to play with these minecart assemblers. There's definitely some trickiness that I don't quite understand yet, but when they work, it's very, very cool. Hope you guys found this informative, and look forward to seeing what you guys build.